On the 31st of May 1961, the Boers lost to the British in the Anglo-Boer War. Basically, Makua fighting other Makua, and one of the Makuas won. And through that, the British, without consulting the native people, worked day and night to come up with the name for the new country. They had royal advisors, the Queen, not Zintle. Actually, it could be Zintle. Fuck if I know. Her Majesty, knights, dukes, dames, all the king's men, and all the king's horses racking their brains for a creative name for the country. They finally did it. You know the place is in Africa, right?
Uh-huh.
You know that it's in the south, right?
Uh-huh.
So the perfect name for it is South Africa. And thus South Africa was born. We've come a long way since then. South Africa is one of the most developed countries in modern Africa. We went through a difficult time called apartheid and finally came together to embrace our differences. We now have 11 languages, 9 culturally diverse provinces, and 5 distinct races. One of the few countries that have multiple dishes just because we have such diversity. You know we were once a spice hub, right? Like, you know that, right? We've scaled up our landscape and created a tourism mega culture. We have birthed some of the greatest talents, making genre after genre. So we've gathered our participants today to ask them, what do you like most about South Africa?
Should I list everything I like about South Africa, or just one big thing I like?
The music.
Being South African.
South Africa is funny. We are one funny nation. Like, we are the fun in the world. I don't care what you say. I don't care where you're from. South Africa is funny. And that funniness brings us all together. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I think it's just timeless. Like, you can still play a house song from like long ago today and you feel like it didn't age. It's not like Yahobora.
I just like the variety of different cultures and people they are born. Like, in every place you go, there's different types of people. I just like that variety.
I like the fact that we have different races and we have different provinces.
I like its diversity, meeting a lot of people from different walks of life.
What I like about South Africa mostly is the fact that there are more job opportunities sometimes, but they're not usually.
What comes on my mind now is like the diversity we have. Like the first thing I think of is 11 official languages.
Diversity. Ubuntu.
I think our music is very different. Like, our music is timeless.
There's not much I like about South Africa. Yeah, I'm just living because I'm here and there's nothing I can really do about it now. I can just work on being where I want to be whenever it is, you know. There's nothing I like here.
Do you think those varieties ever cause problems with each other?
Yeah, sometimes I do know it does because of tribalism and stuff. But then it's not a big of an issue because on a day-to-day basis, people chill.
What I like about the country is that, we're such a, a diverse country that, even though we're still facing difficulties in this country, but like one thing that we strive at is, is being diverse in each other and just being able to, to work with one another.
I like that we're one of the few countries that are very diverse. Being a very versatile person myself, I think I like the fact that there's so many different cultures and so many different people in one place.
And I see South Africa as Africa's New York.
Okay, what does that mean?
A place where there's a lot of possibilities and where you can grow and where you can actually reach your potential.
It's even worse up at Joburg, where there's a lot of people from Intlanga area with different clans and ethnic groups. Yeah, so you learn a lot.
And especially, for example, I'll make an example. When we won the Rugby World Cup, it was it was big, you know, like everyone, black, white, colored, like we were all reunited together as like, you know. So yeah, man, that's one of the things that I like about the country.
Okay. And how would you say it's like being a Sotho woman in South Africa?
I would say it's not that bad, except for where you go to provinces where they speak Zulu and you don't know it. That's the problem.
How do they treat you then?
They wonder, like, they look at you weirdly. Like, if you don't know Zulu, it's like, where are you coming from?
No shade to other countries, but a lot of the times you'll find just that one culture that's in that country. Like, for, I don't know, for, if you go to Turkey, you'll find just Turkish people. If you go to Russia, you'll find Russian people. But you come to South Africa, there's no telling what you'll find. What is Ubuntu?
Ubuntu is humanity, like, looking after each other, helping a person that needs help. I don't know, like having a good heart and like helping where you can if a person asks for help, or if probably like an old lady struggling with packets and you're going to the same apartment, help her, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
What I don't like about South Africa is inequality. And inequality made to seem like it's not there, like it doesn't exist, you know. There's anti-racist, but we're not equal, you know. So that's what I hate most about South Africa, yeah.
Tribalism. Like when I need to have got different tribes, like Mzansi. So there's these stereotypes, this type of tribe, they act like this towards other things. So it's kind of a hate. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And the other thing that I like about South Africa is the good music. Yeah.
Okay, and what can you say about music?
Okay, what I can say is I think a lot of artists now, they are focusing more into culture and also into like building the upcoming generation. So that's what I like.
I grew up, my grand had a Tarvin. So, so you see the things.
Another thing I like.
It's not like all the time, but I just grew up around music. Everyone in my family can sing except me, unfortunately. So we're only good in the shower. But
Number two, I like the I don't know, it's the police taking bribes. I don't know if you're gonna include this, but that getting away with petty crimes where you're like, okay, it's a win-win. I like that about Joburg especially, yeah, because you can hardly do that in Cape Town. So
as I said, when I said it's New York, a lot of people come to the city of gold, which is Joburg, where I find myself, and people have a way of just, when they reach here, I don't know what's special about Joburg, but when they reach here, they get to a point where they can actually branch out and actually enhance their talents and skill set that they have.
Yeah.
What's up, Winter Mensa? Thank you so much for watching episode 3 of Take 10. The reason why it took so long to drop this one is because the BIOS chip of the computer made stuff, the incongruencies, it was broken, guys. Sorry. But please stay tuned for episode 4. There's more to come. There's still more information we need to get from South Africa. Please, guys. And also, we have these cool videos right here that we shot on our Grimville Pictures channel. So please go and like, comment, and subscribe on this channel and on that one. Assembly. Thank you, guys. Shop, shop.